Hey there. Hi, it's me, Stacey Lei, and of course I'm here with Miss Boxy Brown. Welcome to Mixed Format, and thank you for joining me. Today's mixed format is strength and yoga. You might already hear I've got some nice slow music. Our movements will be slow and controlled, focused on alignment. I think you're going to feel great at the end of this class. Now, we will be moving to the ground, to our mats for the second part, the yogic part of class. So you'll need a mat or a carpet. I'd also like you to have a yoga block in your space. If you don't have a yoga block, grab a thick, sturdy cushion from your sofa. And you could put that down for now. You will need just one dumbbell, and since we're only using one, if you have more than one resistance, bring them into your space. I'm going to start with the heavier weight, and you should too. And then if it's too heavy for you, you can always use your lighter weight if you have it nearby. And finally, you'll need your tubing with handles. And before we get started, I'd like you to check your tubing and make sure there are no rips or tears. You've got to keep yourself safe. And you could just put that off to the side for now. All right, let's get warmed up with a yogic type warm up. Step your feet close together, squeeze your ankle bones and your knees. Deep breathing first. Inhale, stretch up overhead, thumbs back. Exhale, sweep down, thumbs up. Inhale, audible exhale, twice more. Tilt your chin up just a little bit. Exhale. Now stretch up overhead once again and then hold. One hand to your shoulder and now switch sides. You should feel the stretch along your side body as you begin to reach one side then the other side. And you can begin a gentle lateral stretch, side to side stretch as well. Let's have two more. And now reach both arms up overhead and just roll your wrists in one direction and then roll your wrists in the opposite direction. And now bring your hands down to your chest and interlace your fingers. So wiggle your fingers deeply into the webbing. And now flip your hands inside out and get a nice stretch through the palms of your hands and your fingers. And then take your hands apart, flip your palms towards me and just roll your wrists inward and then outward. All right, reach your arms up overhead. Now draw your elbows back and start to massage your upper back by rolling through your shoulders and making circles with your elbows. Okay, this time hold your elbows back, flip your palms up so that they're pointed towards the ceiling. Press your thumbs back and squeeze your shoulder blades together. You'll feel your heart space starting to open. Now simultaneously, draw your tailbone down towards the floor and you'll feel a nice lower back lengthening. Okay, inhale, reach up high. Exhale, bring your hands down to your heart. Now I'll step forward a little bit. Step back with your right leg first, a nice big lunge. Elbows up, and now twist to the right. Let's twist once more. Return to center, step up together. Now left leg, step back, high lunge, twist left, left again, come back to center. Let's put this together. Mountain pose, cactus arms, mountain pose, hands to heart. Step back right, twist just one time, return, step center. High lunge left, twist one time, back to center. Now reach up high, flip your palms, and bring your palms down to your thighs. Sit down to a squat or chair pose. Straighten and bend a few times. Lengthen your spine and keep your abdominals engaged. All right, now bend your knees, hinge and stand. Take a deep breath in and a long exhale. Let's put this together and flow one more time. Inhale, reach up, the mountain pose. Now elbows back, cactus your arms. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale your hands to your heart. High lunge, step back right. One big twist to your right. Return to center. Step back left, high lunge. Twist left. Return. Step center. Inhale, reach up high, flip your palms. Palms to thighs, chair pose or squat. Straighten and bend. Do it once again, straighten, bend. And now stand tall. Step your feet apart. Inhale, exhale. Place your hands on your heart. Can you feel that your heart rate is elevated already just with that little bit of movement? Feels so good. Heart's pumping, lungs working hard. Here we are, already warmed up. Please go pick up one dumbbell. I'd suggest your heavier one. Now you're already warmed up for this. I'm gonna turn to my left. I'd like you to do the same thing. Hold your dumbbell in front of you at your chest. Lunge back with your right leg, the same way we did in our warm-up. Lunge and then stand. Okay, lunge and push your dumbbell. Do that again. We're gonna add on to this. Push your dumbbell. Now rotate, whoa, big twist. Come back to center and stand. Do that again. Twist and stand. We've got a few more of these. Let's finish up our 1 minute interval just like this. Now, if this dumbbell is too heavy for you, of course, you can use a lighter weight. Press, twist. That's your last one on this side. Now turn and face the other way, or you could continue to face me. Let's just lunge first, lunge, and then stand. Now push your weight forward. This time we'll add the twist. Lunge, twist, center. That feels so good. Let's do it again. Lunge, twist, center. All right, again. Lunge, twist, center. All right, we've got time for 2 more. Push your dumbbell out, twist towards me, or at least to your left. Last time, lunge, rotate, center, and in. Excellent. Now turn and face the left side of the room again. Place your dumbbell in your right hand. Step back with your right leg once again, and now hinge forward. We are rowing, squeezing your shoulder blades together. Squeeze and down. Squeeze and down. Now we'll add on to this a little bit. So you'll row, and then your straight arm presses back. You'll row, straight arm, press. So upper back and rear deltoid, the back of your shoulder. Keep your spine long. Keep your core strong. Keep going. Exhale. I love my little rhymes when I'm exercising. Keeps things light and fun. We've got time for 1 more set here. Row and now extend. Nice work. Stand tall. Switch directions. Maybe you're just facing me. That means you just switch your legs. Step back left. Hinge forward. Let's simply row a few times. Get the movement in your body. Your elbows should come out wide to the side. Elbow points to the ceiling. Next time we'll add on. It's a row and then straight arm lifts. Row and then lift. Exhale, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Now you might even feel this exercise in your front leg because your front leg is holding the majority of your weight. Your butt is working to stabilize you. This is your last one, by the way. All right, stand tall, turn towards me, feet very wide and turned out. Your dumbbell is at your chest. Big sumo squat. Now as you squat, be sure that your knees track directly over your toes. All right, one more time. Let's add on. As you squat, you press. Now hold, pivot, and pivot. All right, sumo squat, press. Now lift your heel, pivot, and elbows high. Let's do it again. Pivot and pivot. We've got time for one more round. Here we go. Pivot and pivot. You can get rid of that dumbbell now and grab your tubing. Stand on one side of your space and then step on your tubing. And then hold your tubing at your hips. We're going to walk all the way over to the other side and then add a squat. And then walk to the other side. Yes. And then add a squat. So you'll feel this exercise down the outsides of your legs. This is such a good exercise to help stabilize your hips and your knees. You can take 3 or 4 steps, whatever feels good to you. Take one squat, drive up with your hips first. All right, last time, let's take it over. Add your squat here. All right, now you'll stay right here. I'm gonna move to the center of the mat though. Okay, I'd like you to crisscross your handles, hinging forward. You'll pull. This is a little bit too tight for me. So if the tubing is too tight for you, you can step your feet closer together. Crisscrossing your handles, you might already be into it. You're lifting your elbows towards the ceiling. So we're going back to our rear deltoids, the back head of our shoulders, and a little bit of upper back here. This is an excellent exercise to enhance your posture. And when our posture is good and we're standing tall, we tell the world that we are confident. And when we tell the world that we're confident with our body language, we also tell ourselves that we're confident, and that's a good thing. Got time for one more. Lower down, uncross your dumbbells, step one foot off the tubing and pump your biceps. Now, of course, your tubing might be different than mine. My tubing is brand new and it's really strong. If you need more resistance, then you can step on the tubing with both of your feet. You can even take your feet a little bit apart. That will take up some slack and make the tubing feel tighter and create more resistance. So I've got to trust you over there that you're working to your highest capacity. It should be a bit uncomfortable, but it doesn't have to hurt. Remember, exercise never has to hurt to work. Last time. Okay, now make sure you're stepping in the middle of the tubing with just one foot. You'll bring your hands to your shoulders and then press straight up. And press straight up. Wow, this is tough for me today. Press. You know, I just separated my feet and that feels a whole lot better. You could try that as well. And if you're not loving this exercise with your tubing, you can always use your dumbbell. 1 or 2, right? Yes, I kind of like the way this resistance feels because I've got to fight a little bit as it pulls my arm back down, right? We need to resist as it pulls us down. Exhale as you press. Exhale as you press. You've got 2 more, and then we transition to the floor. This is 1. This is 2. Step off of your tubing, gently, carefully. Take your tubing with you, and let's transition down. Turn to one side or the other. Your front hand comes to your front thigh. And just take your time, lowering down. Once you arrive on your mat, we're gonna set up for the last of our tubing exercises. I love this one so much. Maybe you've done it with me before. You'll place the tubing underneath your feet, and then you'll crisscross your handles. Now your goal is to sit tall and then start pulling back. We've done a lot of upper back work today, so don't get nervous if you feel a little bit tender in your upper back tomorrow. That's a good thing. If you feel a little bit tender or a little bit tight, you just got to do a little bit of yoga with me and we'll stretch you out. But let's see, we might do enough stretching today so that you don't feel anything tomorrow. So squeeze your shoulder blades together. Keep your spine long. I want you to feel your upper back and middle back muscles working for you here. That's it, and control the tubing as it comes forward. You've got this. We've got about 20 seconds left. That'll give us time for about 3 reps. Exhale. Exhale and squeeze. Guess what? We've got time for 1 more. Give me 1 more. Exhale. Yes, nice work. Release the tubing. You could take it off your feet. I'd like you to slide down to your side body. So slide down on your side first. Roll onto your back. And we're going into crunches. So I know you know that exercise. Fingertips behind your head and lift. So elbows are back. And please only rest your head down on the floor if you need to take a rest. Otherwise, now you know that these are short sets, so I'd like you to keep working the whole time. So we're gonna add to this just a little bit. As you lift your shoulders up, I'd like you to tilt your tailbone towards the ceiling. So it's a little bit of a scoop with your abdominals. You're bringing your navel to the floor and lifting your tailbone off the mat. This is 5 and 4. Ooh, I can really feel that. I hope you can too. 3. Exhale as you lift. 2. 1 more to go. Rest your head down. Rock your head from side to side. Reach towards your heels. And now lift your hips up, nice and high. Squeeze your butt cheeks. All right, now stabilize your body and lift 1 foot up and then the other foot. So land quietly and without a sound. Yes. When you lift your foot, you'll feel your glute and your hamstring on the other leg working for you. So there's no rush at all. Transfer your weight, set up, stabilize, and then lift. And then lift. Exhale. And exhale. All right, both feet down. Now engage your seat and lower halfway down. So this is the last strength exercise, and we are targeting the biggest muscles in your whole body. That's right, your big old butt. I'm just kidding. I mean, yes and no. Squeeze and just halfway down. Really squeeze when you get to the top. Now, we're gonna add on just a little bit. As you squeeze, as you reach the top, also draw your navel in. So come halfway down, lift up, squeeze, squeeze, and then halfway down. Lift up, squeeze, squeeze, halfway down. Got it? Exhale. 1, 2, Halfway down, lift up, 1, 2. Last time, lift up, 1, 2. All right, lower all the way down, roll onto your side, come up to a comfortable seated position. And now as we progress onto yoga, if you'd like to take your shoes off, if you can do it quickly, then you should. Take your shoes off, free your feet. Sit up tall and roll your shoulders. And now interlace your fingers back behind you and open up your chest. And release. Sweep both arms up, please. Right hand to your right side, sweep over to your right and hold. Anchor your hips down so that your left butt cheek stays on the floor. And now bring your fingertips behind your head and twist towards the ceiling. All right, extend your arm again. Big cartwheel over to the other side. Left hand down, stretch and stretch and stretch. Bring your fingertips to your head and then twist towards the ceiling. You know, I just love the combination of strength work and yoga. I think it's just a perfect balance. Inhale and exhale. All right, extend your arm again. And big cartwheel arm. That's it, sit tall. And now just rotate. So one hand comes to your knee or thigh. Your other hand, your right hand, will come back behind you. So twist through your lower back and then your middle back and then your upper back. Your shoulder comes back behind you. Your chin comes back. Now please listen. Before you let go, soften all your muscles. There we go. All right, return to me, lengthen again, reach back, reach across and twist. Lower back first. Exhale, then your middle back. Exhale, twist back, look back, way back, breathe back. And to avoid the slingshot effect, soften all of the muscles in your body and turn towards me. Good job. Now reach your arms up overhead, just like the mountain pose. Open up wide. Inhale, reach and bring your hands to your heart. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and hands to heart. Once again, inhale, exhale, inhale, and your hands to your heart. Very nice. Okay, we're going to practice an exercise called Gomukhasana, which is the cow-faced pose. Why they call it that, I don't really know. And actually, even my teacher doesn't know. He says it looks like a cow face, but I think that's not true. Fold your right leg, and then your left leg will cross right over it. So your goal is for you to bring your heel in line with your knee. Now, if you're able to move a little bit further than that, then you'll stack your knees on top of one another. You get to decide what's best for you. Let's use your tubing for this one, okay? So your right leg is folded, so I'd like you to reach your left arm over your head and bend your left arm. Now extend your right arm, internally rotate so that your palm is wide open and pointed back. And then you'll reach back, maybe your fingers will touch, but if they don't, guess what? You've got a little bit of tubing, just hold on. Pull down on the tubing. Now press your head into your forearm. And now turn your head to the right. Please close your eyes. Inhale. Exhale. Once again, inhale. Audible exhale. Turn your head towards me. Release your top hands. And now allow your arm to melt down by your side safely. All right, you'll lean back and switch your legs out. So you can take your feet in front of you, fold your left leg in, and cross your right ankle to the outside. And if you'd like to move further than this, Then you'll fold your leg right on top, and you can see my knees are stacked one on top of the other. Okay, so that's completely up to you as to how far you go, but anchor your hips. Okay, make sure both butt cheeks and your sitting bones are on the ground. So now you'll take your tubing. This time I'm going to fold my tubing. Hold it and reach up overhead with your right arm. And now fold your arm back behind you, and your head is just pressing into your forearm. Now your left arm comes out to the side. Internally rotate your shoulder, and then fold at your elbow. Now you might notice that you're more flexible on one side than the other. So on this side, my fingers don't reach, but on the other side, they did. It's good for us to observe the differences, but not judge. No judgment. All right, turn your head towards your left. Inhale. Long, fluid exhale. Close your eyes if you haven't already. Inhale. And a long, fluid exhale. Turn your head towards me, please. Release your top hand, and now just allow your arm to float down. Okay, you can continue facing me for this next exercise, but I'm going to turn to my right side. I'd like you to take your feet about as wide as the mat and reach back with your hands and just lean back a little bit. Allow your knees to drift from one side to the other side, drifting and twisting. Okay, this time, let your knees stay on the left side, so drift to the left and stay, and then you'll walk your hands around and face back behind you. A super deep rotation. Feels really nice. It's called the deer pose in yin yoga. Inhale. Exhale and relax. Let's do this one more time. Inhale. Feel that deep twist. Very nice. All right, let's walk ourselves back. Return to the center. Now you can stay right where you are, but I'm going to turn and face the other direction. Now your knees drift to the right side. Let your knees lower down to the ground, and you'll just walk your hands around. Now you might prefer to keep a block behind you to boost you a little bit. So if you can't quite get all the way around, you could grab your block or your sofa cushion, whatever you brought into your space. Inhale and exhale. All right, I've got one more yogic stretch for you. So return to the center, place the block or the bolster or the cushion, whatever you have, place it back behind you, and then boost yourself up there. Look, it's a built-in strength exercise. Just boost yourself right up there. All right, and now bring your feet together. So this is known as the butterfly pose or Baddha Konasana. Baddha Konasana. You're welcome to stay here or walk your hands forward, forward, forward for a deeper stretch. And you can simply relax your upper body here and let your head simply hang. I know it's very rare for me to say that, but we're integrating a little bit of the yin yoga philosophy. Yin yoga. So many different types of yoga. Inhale and exhale. And yin yoga is a cooling yoga, a cool sensation and a very restful sensation. Inhale. Exhale. We'll do it one more time. Inhale deeply. Exhale, sink deeper if you can. And now before you come out, please lengthen your spine from your crown to your tailbone and walk yourself back and hinge at your hips. Ah, that felt so nice. Help your knees up and then come down to the mat so you can roll onto a tabletop position or into a tabletop position. step 1 foot forward, whichever you prefer, and then bring both of your hands to that front leg. Let's go, boost it right up. Check in with yourself. If you're feeling lightheaded or woozy, just sit down in a chair or lean against a wall. Otherwise, come to the center of your space and create a big, tall, expansive posture. And please repeat after me. You could say, self, I am so proud of you for showing up today. You strengthened and you stretched. You breathed deeply. You took the time to take care of yourself. You're a slightly different person than you were just 30 minutes ago, and you are moving in the right direction. As always, it was my honor and privilege to be your guide today. I hope you had a good experience with me, and if you did, please come back. Let's do more of this stuff together. Until next time, stay happy, stay healthy, and stay vibrant. Bye for now.